guys are ready for your assignment, right? Your project. We are going to work on this, right? Okay, so because of Halloween, Thanksgiving coming up, I'm going to use the pumpkin. This is not fresh, but you can do the fresh one too. You know? But you need to spray. So hey you all, hey you all. Okay. So we will be starting today the harvest type of thing. So first thing you want to do is, if you're using the clear vase like this, are anybody using clear vase? No, right?
No.
Except no, not today, right? Okay, so we won't do this. We'll do something which you guys are going to do. Okay, so I soak my foam and I have my taped so it won't pop out of the container. Then I'm going to start on the greening part first because that's your basic guidelines. Terry, are you?
No,
You're doing your own
I
assignment.
got carried away here.
Terry, are you here? Okay. All right. So then, so let's see the choice of green. See, look at these greens. They all have different shapes, different texture. Okay. Some of them have different color, purple color. This is beautiful cascading and variegated. And the colors are beautiful fall time because they have this beautiful coppery color. So, you know. So let's see how, these are from my garden, so you know, we can always do it. Okay, so we are going to first do the greening part, right? So today, let's see. First you want to do is outline your container. As much area you want to cover. So you start with that, and so I got my a little bit of boundary, a little bit, and when you do it a little bit down direction. Terry, you got it? Terry, for the greening, you want to go a little bit slanted down. Now this is a beautiful finished vase, but if you don't have something, you know, you don't have really want to cover the foam and all of that, this helps. Okay. Then I'm going to take in some of these. See how pretty the variegated is? Okay, so I'm going to just have these coming. Okay. And some of them has a fragrance. The fragrance is good when you make the flowers because anything, greens, flowers, because the time when you will look at that arrangement and smell it, that thing stays in your memory forever. You know, the senses, our five senses, you know, seeing, also smell, touch, all of that. So, you know, you want to keep that in mind when you do your, like, you collect it, oh, always smell, the whole house is smell. And it gives you a reminder, let's say you went to somebody's birthday and they had a beautiful arrangement there, and the fragrance, the lilies were there, and the eucalyptus and all other fragrance
Makes you
flowers.
happy.
And then you remember, oh, I remember so and so had a birthday party, and I was there, oh my God, what beautiful day it was, like that. That stays forever in your memory. So, okay, so let's see what we are doing today is, since it's a Halloween, I'm just going to use a little height. Okay. So I'm creating now my height. Because it's a rounder, I don't want to go too big because this is all the height I have. But I still went double, 2 times, you know. Then I am going to add these guys. we started to create a little bit of. Once the I did it right. Once you have inserted some of the flowers, and if you try to go back and forth, it's going to make big hole in the oasis, and that will then everything is going to collapse, crumble. So so you want to do a little bit of thinking. Okay, this is the way that I want to do rounder because everyone is going to see. It's a beautiful centerpiece I'm making for the party at the dinner table. I'm going to put it there. Harvesting this time, these colors are good for with the Halloween or even fall. Like even adding a little purple, not just having oranges and yellows and a little red, but add a little purple. It brings out the color. It looks more beautiful. So today we are using this purple heart flowers, plants, and we want to use now this is from my garden, but imagine you are getting in from the Trader Joe's or Ralph or something. You have only this bunch, it's like it costs lots of money. So you get it from the garden. Even the flowers, if you have something growing in the garden, just use that. Grow maybe garberas or roses and stuff like that. So okay. So far we are doing this, right? We still need to add a little bit of height. So I think because it has orange color and has a good height, I want to give a little bit height. I really don't want to say. So I'm going to give a little height with this beautiful tall landscape. So we might need to add one here. Okay. And then once your greening is done, I think we got enough. We can always go back and add. It's always there, not enough. We are never happy, satisfied, and sometimes adding too much, it distracts the design. So you want to keep always thinking. At least even now, I will say, oh my, it's beautiful enough. I can stop here. But no, we have flowers. So right now we can. But from your garden, you have something. Put it on the table. Enjoy it. Okay. So one of the things last time we talked about, but I'll show you. So when you get the bunch from the market, there are flowers. Okay, let's see. This is a good one. A good example. There are leaves here, like the foliage. So when you cut and process the flower, you want to first remove this part because otherwise it will get rotten in the water, sitting in the water, and then all the flowers they get bad, the leaves, and they start building the bacteria. So you want to strip as much as whatever part is inside the water, Okay, so that is one thing. Okay, so let's see that what we can use. I will start my some eucalyptus, beautiful. Eucalyptus has so many beautiful things. Did you know that you can get the flourish spray? It's just for the flowers and everything. Let's say I don't have any orange today and I want to make this beautiful fall arrangement. No, get the orange color spray. Spray some on here. Picture this. If you they will be like the orange berries, and they will look so beautiful. Or you can make it even burgundy, depending you want to get some other, you know how the fall changes the colors of different
Brownish, yes.
yellows, orange, burgundy, but then they become red, like that. That's the concept we are going to use because we are coming close to Halloween
Right.
and comes the
Thanksgiving.
fall, harvest season, you know. Okay, so today I'm going to use this beautiful eucalyptus. Okay, so let's see. The goal is to cover this oasis, the sponge, okay? This is called oasis, but even people, anything, as long as we know. Okay, so this is what helps to cover the sponge. Let's say you are not interested in any greenery at all, but you need to cover it. You can use the moss, the small, here and there. Don't use any greens, you know, and moss, or even something like this. You can fold a little bit. See how becomes flat? It's not. But once I put it, the whole this part is going to fill up. But today we want to use as many texture, different colors, looking more beautiful. So okay, so let's see what we can do with this eucalyptus. And then I'm going to add this here a little bit. Okay. And see, do you see that the texture is so different? Each thing is a different, and that itself creates a beauty. Look at this. It changed so much. Right after that, it changed. Because this is so fuzzy, this part, so yeah. Right? A little movement. This creates a movement in the air, when the air goes around. Okay, so we got that. Now we are going to start putting our flowers. Sunflowers are perfect for this season. The fall season and summer throughout that. Now, since I don't have the maple or any of that, I'm just going to use silk. This is for us, but imagine you are adding a little bit of that itself created a holiday theme. Even something dry like this, these are good because it's a fall. Fall supposed to be everything is grown now. The greening part is done. Now we are either drying or shading kind of stuff. And these are just from my Lansdale. When they shade their petals, they will become slowly dark like this, but it will look beautifully. Look, it adds the contrast because of the fall you want to have. Yeah. Okay, so let's see where, if we need, we can add that. Okay, so we got the roses, the sunflowers. Another thing you can do, depending on how many flowers you got. Let's say I have 3 sunflowers. I want to have the focal point somewhere, you know. See, I want to have a little focal point, you know, and I'm using the grouping technique. The grouping technique. So for the grouping, let's say I got two here, and one I'll have a little bit taller because otherwise they all will look. And always cut your flower slanted like this. So it creates a little bit of tip that helps to go in the foam, and also it drinks more water when they are in the kit. Okay, so I'm going to have a little bit. Okay, and then I can have my roses. Or maybe some of the daisies. And I'll see if I can show you the vase arrangement a little bit just to go over. Okay, so I'm just going to add a few, you know, and we'll make another. Okay, so what I did was I had one stem, but look, I made 5, 6 of it. You know, you can depend on what height you want. Okay, so here the thin one or not open will go a little bit higher. Always remember the big part, big open flowers will go at the edge of the vase, and the something skinny like that, vague flowers will go tall, right? Okay, so here we have. So with that one stem, we're trying to use as much as possibly coverage for it. There we go. Okay, so we try to use only 3 sunflowers, 1 stem of mums, and some greenery. Not bad, right? If we are on the limited budget, you get a small bunch, you know. See, because I don't have that. See, this is the moss I was talking about. So let's say in this arrangement, I don't have any greens, right? There are few here and there. But to cover this, I have to use the moss like this because I don't have anything to cover it. So there we go. Okay, so that got the idea on that. So here we go. Okay, so how that goes, right? Okay, so let's say that you want to use your vase. This is the